Hello and welcome back. We continue with indifference curves which come under ordinal utility. So what is an indifference curve? Before we go to an indifference curve and map it, we look at something called an indifference schedule. Schedule is meaning a tabular form. See, now look at the table given here and I will work on it with you. This table gives you combinations of two commodities, food and clothing. Ignore the last column, which is called the marginal rate of substitution. For now, ignore it. Now, first look at the combinations. Combination A gives you 1 unit of food and 10 units of clothing. So the consumer, when he consumes this combination, he gets some utility. Now come to combination B. If you give him 2 units of food, then he has to sacrifice something from clothing. It comes to 7 units of clothing, and he remains at the same utility level as the combination A. Then combination C, 3 units of food, he has to give up some more clothing, which comes to 5, yet his utility from this combination also is the same as what he gets from A or B. And then again the fourth combination, 4 units of food, therefore he comes to 4 units of clothing. He's sacrificing some more of clothing, but there is no change in the level of his satisfaction. All combinations A, B, C and D, all of them give him the same level of utility. Now if we map this columns 2 and 3 on an X and Y axis, here is the diagram in front of you, you see that the combinations A show 10 units of clothing and 1 unit of food. Combination B shows 7 units of clothing and 2 units of food. Combination C shows 5 units of clothing and 3 units of food, and combination D shows 4 units of both. When you join these 4 lines, the curve that you get is called an indifference curve. It is mapping that schedule or that table into a graph. And on this indifference curve, all the combinations of food and clothing on this indifference curve give you the same utility for the consumer. That is why is it called an indifference curve? Indifference means doesn't care too much between which one is given to you. I'm indifferent between having 2 cups of coffee or 3 cups of tea. So here the consumer is indifferent between all these combinations that lie on this indifference curve of food and clothing, and he's okay with whichever combination you offer him. He's fine with it. He's indifferent on this curve between all the combinations of food and clothing. So all combinations of food and clothing lying on this indifference curve, which has been labeled as IC, are giving the consumer equal satisfaction. So what does he do? For him, each combination is equally important or not equally important. He is indifferent between all of them. And there's another name given to indifference curves. It is called ISO utility curve. ISO means identical or same. So indifference curves are also called ISO utility curves. Let's meet in the next hack and study more about indifference curves. Take care and see you.